man, you are outright a low down piece of trash that belongs in a waste field somewhere. Hey, thanks for tuning in to this here live telebroadcast message that we try to get out on a weekly basis. This message is not going to be filtered. This message does not require anybody to have an open mind. This message is what it is, and it may apply to some people, and it may not apply to a lot of people, but it applies to a lot of people. However, I want you to know that I am not starting at the beginning of this message. I'm just starting in the middle of this message because it's a very, very intense, long message. Well, enjoy the message, and we will see you later on. Some figment of your imagination, some fairy tale, or some infallible illusion. This is not some delusional hallucination or some fantasy that you think that is driven by your lust, driven by your desire, a want, or even some type of emotion. This is the manifestation of the decisions and choices you are reaping that's unfolding right here, right now, right before your eyes. The things that are going on right now is the things that are real. There's nothing fake about this at all. These children are out here, they're lost. These children are out here lost for a reason. We all know that there are some consequences behind our actions, and there's ramifications behind our choices. So if we choose to oppose what we're supposed to do, then the end result will be pathetically compromised by our initial action. This is where we project what we need to finish before we even start. But if we never had intentions on becoming part of what we had initiated, our actions will not even matter. See, the delinquency of our children is a direct result from the lack of effort that we never took in raising our kids. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kids. Nothing that is going on around us is fake. This thing is real. This is not some delusional psychological episode from Twilight Zone or some type of horror show. This is reality. And you are the reason why this is happening right now. You are the reason why these kids are acting the way they are acting right now. You thought that when you slept with a dog that you would be immune to fleas, but instead now you woke up with ticks, bed bugs, lice, and fleas. This is completely out of control. This doesn't make any type of sense. You thought that you could lie around with any and everybody and expect nothing to happen. You thought that it was fun. You thought that it was okay to go inside of a store or a pharmacy store and buy a condom and you protected from having sex with someone and that nothing's going to happen. You thought that you could take some birth controls and the birth controls is going to protect you from having children. You thought that you could take a shot and that the shot was going to protect you from having kids. No, my friend, that's not going to stop you. What's going to stop you is keeping your legs closed. You can't have kids by any Tom, Dick, and Harry and expect nothing to happen. And now you laid around with everybody and had kids by anybody. You walking around thinking that the whole world has to take care of your irresponsible, reckless acts, intentionally bringing these bastards into the world and thinking that it's okay. It's not okay with nobody, because no one likes to take care of some wayward ass bastard that's going around causing all types of problems in the world, killing people, robbing people, raping people, doing all sorts of unimaginable things that is not even normal, and you just sitting your butt up here doing nothing. Not to mention, and then you're not even wanting to take care of them yourself, sitting yourself on welfare, waiting for a check in every single month, and your kids going hungry. And as far as you men is concerned, you have over 3 different sets of kids by 3 different women, and don't even take the time to take care of not even one of them. Not a one of them. And you think that people should respect you? So not only did you ruin a person's life, you ruined 6 lives. Having kids by 3 different women and not even wanting to take care of them. You didn't love the girl in the first place, and then you can sit there and have kids with her and think that she is supposed to just sit back inside the house and take care of your irresponsible behavior. You are pathetic. Some of you have more baby mothers than 3. And you take care of not one of those kids. I know one person. Hate the person with a passion. I'm not even gonna say his name, but I do not even. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Every time I think about that person, this boils my blood over. Have all these damn kids with all these different women around town that don't want to take care of not one of them. And each one of the kids is out here trying to reach out to you, and you sitting there, your little maggot looking butt, not even trying to reach back out to your kids. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should crawl in the rocks and die. That's what you should do. Excuse me for saying the thing that I'm saying. Man, you are outright a low down piece of trash that belongs in a waste field somewhere. You're not even qualified to be a sperm donor. You need to crawl under a rock and hide yourself from the rest of the world. And why not? You've been hiding from your kids, you piece of worthless nobody. You make me sick. And I hope you're listening to this too. Got the nerve to want to take care of someone else's kids, and you can't even take care of your own kids. You are something else. This is what other people want to say to you. Who is that? Okay. And then when your children get older, you want to take credit for things that you didn't even do. How can you want to be in a child's life now and not do anything at all in the beginning? Where was you when they needed diapers? Where was you when they needed formula for the child? Where was you when they even needed school supplies? Were you there to meet your daughter's first boyfriend? Were you there when she needed some protection, you coward? Did you even care enough to pick up the telephone, to call her up and say, hey, this your dad, how you doing? Is everything alright? Well, I might not have anything right now, but I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. Did you even decide to do that, you piece of worthless trash? Do you even care about her health? What she's been through in life? Do you even care to know that she was molested and raped by her mother's friend and her cousin? Do you even care to know that? You don't even care to know that because you don't even care about yourself, you bum. At one point in time, did you even know that she felt like ending her life because she felt like nobody even cared? And that the one person that she wanted to care betrayed her, which is you traitor? Huh? Did you know that? No, you didn't even know that because you do not care. You don't care about nothing. You're selfish, you're inconsiderate, you're irresponsible, you're a nobody. You just want to go and find anything with a hole from 12 years old all the way up to 50 years old. That's what you want to do. And then you wonder why one of your sons turned out to be a little sissy, acting like his mother and attracted to different men. And then you wonder about that. You the reason why you wasn't there for him. You wasn't there to support him mentally. You wasn't there to support him physically. You wasn't there to support him spiritually. You wasn't there to support him financially. You wasn't there to do nothing at all. You just somebody that wiggled your way into this woman's life and made her life a living hell. I'm not going to say anything bad about you because you said things bad about yourself already by the life you lived. And now you got the nerve to sit up inside someone else's house or got the nerve to be with somebody else and think you're raising another kid. You can't raise the kids you had. You are just despicable. And I'm so tired of men like you that men need to know that this is not the way they should be. They should be more responsible. They should be held accountable for their actions. They shouldn't go around just wanting to sleep with any old thing. And then when you sleep with any old thing and then you have a child that's going to turn out to be something that you did not want him to become. Your son up there wearing girls' clothes and then your daughter turned into a butch or a dyke because of you. And you're the cause. You're the common denominator, my friend. You are a failure. You caused their life to end up on this path directly to hell. You failed at parenting. Matter of fact, you was never a parent at all. You abandoned your kids. You abandoned your responsibilities. And now that you're a little bit older, and then your kids want to reach out to you, you got the nerve to not want to reach back out to them. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're beyond a bum. You're beyond a bum. You're beyond a lowlife. You're beyond someone that has no. You can't get no respect from a person like me, brother, at all. You can't get no respect from me. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you try to change your life. I don't care if you try to even start to go into church. I don't care if you start to even get on some sort of right path and then try to get a relationship later on. You know, you give me a headache just even thinking about you. Let me ask you a question. and I'm not just talking to the men, I'm talking to women too. Where have having multiple baby mamas and multiple baby daddies gotten you in life? What they having 4 to 5 sets of children by 4 different women, or even women having 5 to 6 individual kids by 5 different men do for your life? Has it enhanced it? Has it made it any better? Knowing that each one of your kids have a different father and not one of the fathers care about them? Do you even care about yourself? Not to mention having kids and then not even taking care of them, or giving birth and not properly even taking care of them. What kind of life is that? How in the hell can anybody with any type of common sense have a child and then not take care of them? Not only are you a low down, dirty bum, but you are a filthy, dirty, no good dog. You are the slime of this earth, and you deserve no type of respect. You are a disgrace to manhood. You are a walking despicable germ, and you're disgusting on every level. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. You are the one that contribute to the delinquency of these here wayward, crazy acting children today. These baby kids that's going around causing all types of problems. These kids that's going around killing people, robbing people, mugging people, raping women, changing their sexes, wanting to become sissies. These girls that want to be dykes. You are the reason for all of this. You are the demon that distributed your sperm to the woman that had these children. You are disgusting. And then you got the nerve to not want to tell the person you don't want kids. If you didn't want kids, why do you lay down with the woman in the first place? Did you know that when you lay down with somebody and you go through the course of any type of engagement like that, that it's going to do something? Did you know that? Well, you got to know it because you got like a bunch of kids before you decide to lay down with the next one. And then you want to pretend that you're there for the other children that's not yours, the children that your girlfriend done had with some other bum that didn't want to take care of his kids. So you taking care of some other bum's kid, but you the bum that's not taking care of your kids. Then you pretend that you're there for other children that are not yours. And in the meantime, your children are being molested by some guy, or being robbed, or being bullied by somebody, or even being mistreated by another man that's inside of your baby mother's life, that's over your child. And you're not even taking the time to even try to find out if your child's okay, thinking that the person loves that woman. That man don't love that woman. That man's a pedophile. That man's probably a rapist or something. He probably just freshly got out of jail and just wants somebody to mess around with. You don't even care because you don't want your children in the first place. You never even wanted your kids in the first place. And that don't exempt the women for continuously having these kids. The only thing you wanted to do was have fun. The only thing you was interested in was the instant sexual gratification. You never cared because you had some old skanks on the side. You never cared about the woman you was with because you had those other hoes on the side. So if your girlfriend didn't act right, or the person you with didn't act right, you can always go to one of your skanks, or one of your hoes, or one of your home wreckers, or whatever you want to call them. You have a stable full of whores, or you have friends with benefits, and you think it's cool? You gonna live your life like that? What are you gonna do when you get a little bit older when you need them? I hope they turn their back on you. I hope they never even look you in the face. Now your son turned into a little sissy, or your daughter transformed into a bulldagger or a lesbian, only because you were not there, because you wanted to step out. You wanted to have fun with somebody else, because you looked to the relationship for the purpose of using the woman that you was with. And now that things has gotten real, you want to run and find someone else. You want to run and find someone else's life to mess up. And you're probably there messing someone's life up right now, because the person you with is desperate. They want somebody there with them. It's not because they want your sorry butt not doing nothing. They know you got kids, they know you're not taking care of your kids, but they just want a man around. You're not doing nothing, and you got your nerve to stick your chest out. Put your chest back in. You need to have your chest deflated. You have a child with so many different women that you're not even sure if the kids is yours or not. How do you know if the kids are yours? Because you think because you sleeping with this woman that she's not sleeping with other women because you got other girlfriends? I got news for you, my friend. If you have multiple girlfriends, and you sleep with each one of them, do you think for 1 second that the girls you sleep with not sleep with other guys too? Just think again, because they are. Then you got these women out here having these different babies by all these different men, sleeping with 4 or 5 guys at the same time. And then when you find out that the baby that you had is not the father who you thought it was, and then you say to yourself, who was it? And you sit around looking stupid, or want to go on a Maury show, and I'm not going to go there. That's a whole nother can of worms. Want to go on some old Maury show with your little bastard on television, publicly humiliating yourself because you don't know who the baby father is. You should be really, really ashamed of yourself. And then on top of that, you got the nerve to do it again, over and over again, like a fool. You are stupid. When I say stupid, I mean stupid with a capital S, with a capital T, with a small U, with a capital P, with a small little I and a little D. That's how stupid you are. Populating this world with a bunch of no good oh God, this is giving me a headache talking about this. And I hope I'm not hurting nobody's feelings, because that's not my intention to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just letting you know how it is out here in the world. And you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about is real. But what are you going to say to your child? What are you going to say to your child when they ask about their father, when you don't know who their father is? You're going to say, well, your father is between this person, between that person, between that person, between that person, that you don't know who the baby father is. Well, I hope your child smacked the fire out of your face because of what you did. You screwed up a simple task of holding on the responsibility of knowing who their father was, and you don't know who their father is. Man, let me tell you something. What are you going to say to your child when they understand that all the siblings that they have are from different men, and they've learned what a whore is, learned what a promiscuous prostitute is? They're going to label you as a prostitute. My mama was a hoe. My mama was a whore. My mother was a prostitute. My mother slept with all these different men. And we all got different daddies. Do you think kids don't think like that now? Well, they do. They definitely do. What are you going to do once they realize that their mother is an outright old skanky hoe? Done slept with everybody in the neighborhood, and now she's by herself. Men, what are you going to tell your kids once they find out that you didn't do anything for them? How are you going to look them in the eyes? Because you know the mother gonna tell them that you didn't do anything for them at all. And not only the mother telling them that you didn't do anything, they're gonna see for themselves that you did not do not one single solitary thing for them. You didn't even buy them a pair of sneakers for school. You didn't even buy them pants. You didn't even buy them those school clothes. You didn't even take the time to pick up the phone and give them a call. You didn't even want to go to the house. Matter of fact, you didn't want to have nothing to do with your kids. Those kids are going to get older. I hope they find you and hang you up by some tree with a rope and beat the mess out of you. That's what they should do. Man, what are you going to do when your son realizes that he was completely better off without you because you didn't do anything in the first place? That you would have made his life worse than it was, or worse than it is. And that is a good thing that you're not even inside his life. Huh? Tell me, what are you going to do? You have jumped in and out of so many different relationships, had so many different kids by so many silly, gullible women that is completely ridiculous and is a retarded lifestyle. It's dysfunctional the way you're acting. You are so silly to these relationships that you numb to a commitment. And you have no idea what a relationship is. What what would make you share your body with so many different people? Have all these darn kids like this. And you think it's okay because now your kids is older? No, it's not okay with your kids is older. It's even worse. My, that was a
It's
very,
even worse
very
because
long
now your
message.
kids know
And matter of
everything
fact,
about
you didn't even
you. They
hear
know
the
everything
part
about your
about
life.
the sexual
You know?
transmitted diseases that you get by sleeping with every and anybody. You know, sleeping with people today is you're taking a risk. You're risking your life when you sleep with somebody. Not to mention having kids with people and not taking care of them. Why would you want to sleep with someone, get someone pregnant, and then just abandon them? You a fool. There's no way to even try to make this sound nice. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna try to make this sound nice because it's not a nice thing you're doing. There's no nice way of telling you dummies out there that you sleeping with women and ruining their lives. There's no nice way of telling you idiots out there that you are ruining your children's life by not being part of their life. You need to get yourself together. You idiot, you moron. There's no way of talking nice about this. There's no nice way of talking about this. There's no nice way to end this here message at all. Because every time you think about something like this, it just makes you mad. It makes you mad to know that there's, for every 5 people, for every 5 men in the world, there's 4 morons that want to just go out there and ruin some woman's life, ruin their dreams, ruin their goals, and just, you know what? I'm not even going to end this message like this. I'm not even going to stop this message. But if this message have anything to do with someone that you know, send this message to them. Share this message with them. Let them know that there's people out there that completely despise the way they live. And until next time, we'll talk about something else that's more pleasant. But this is something that kind of boiled my blood, if you can notice or not. Notice or not. Matter of fact, have yourself a good day.